So basically, so we got the factor remainder theorem. All right, I've got a question here. So it says x to the power 4 plus x squared minus 20 divided by x squared minus 4. Okay. Now, if I want to divide this, I could use long division, and I could also let's call it example number 1. I could also see that if I can possibly squeeze out from the top bracket x squared minus 4, it would cancel out with the bottom one. What's the chances of that? If I put an x squared here, I'll get that. If I put plus 5, I'll get that. And then 5 minus 4 is 1. So that cancels out. And I'm left with x squared plus 5. Looking at it like that, if I divide it. If I had to use long division now, so x squared minus 4 would go on the outside. And then x to the power 4 plus x squared minus 20 on the inside. X squared goes into x4, x squared times. And x squared multiplies by x squared, becoming x to the power 4 multiplies by negative 4 to become negative 4x squared. Then we subtract. So those two will cancel out. That'll become plus 5x squared. Bringing down negative 20. X squared goes into 5x squared 5 times. 5 times x squared is 5x squared. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. And when I subtract that, I get no remainder. So that's going to be the solution there, right? So therefore, I can see that x squared minus 4 times x squared plus 5 is equal to x4 plus x squared minus 20. So let's go through slightly more difficult one now. Let's suppose we've got, or maybe it looks difficult. Suppose I've got x to the power of 4 minus x squared y squared minus 2 xy cubed plus 2y to the power of 4. And I want to divide this by x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. If I go straight to long division, I've got to put the denominator on the outside. Division sign, x to the power of 4 minus x squared y squared minus 2 xy cubed plus 2y to the power of 4. Now x squared will divide into x to the power of 4, and I'll get that x squared times, right? It'll be x squared over here, let's just say. Then I multiply back, divide forward, multiply back, and x squared times x squared is x4. X squared times this becomes negative 2x cubed y. Negative 2x cubed y plus x squared y squared. Now, this term does not have a like term. When I subtract this, those two will cancel. So that'll become positive 2x cubed y, because negative goes into negative, making this a positive. And this will subtract with this, becoming negative 2x squared y squared. So the first term and the second term of whatever I'm dividing into has been used. Okay. So at this point now, all right, what do I do now? So if I'm going to go and take x squared and multiply it again, I'm going to get x4, which is the same thing. So I have to now go backwards, back up, or bring one of them down. If I bring this down, this becomes negative 2xy cubed. All right, and we then go through the same process again. All right, so x squared is going to go in here. It's going to become 2xy. 2xy times x squared will be 2x cubed y. 2xy times 2xy will be negative 4x squared y squared. 2xy times y squared will become plus 2xy cubed. When I subtract all of that, that's going to cancel out completely. And then from there, I've got negative becomes a positive, which is going to be 2x squared y squared. And then that'll be minus 4xy cubed, bringing down the 2y to the power 4 now. And then x squared goes back in there, getting me plus 2y squared. And then 2y squared multiplied by x squared will give you 2x squared y squared. 2x squared y squared is going to be equal to, give me 1 second, hold on. So from there now, we're going to take x squared multiplied by that's going to become minus 4x squared y squared, and x squared, where am I now? Sorry, 2y squared. That's to now multiply backwards, going there, and then 2y squared becomes negative 4xy cubed, negative 4xy cubed, which is the same thing as that. And then that's going to become positive 4y squared. Once we subtract that, we can see that's going to cancel, that's going to cancel, and it's going to become negative. This is negative 2y to the power 4. So at the bottom here, they have negative 2y to the power of 4. And I've now got a remainder over here. So in this question here, we basically have a remainder at some point. Okay, so if I go back one step there, you can see that you're right. So that's going to actually be, this is going to be 2, and that's actually going to be no remainder there, in which case after you multiply 2, you'll end up with 2 over there. So this would be the final solution over there. All right, let's go through a third example now. All right, the third example, try this one here. Suppose I've got 4x to the power 4 minus 10x squared plus 6, and I want to divide it by x plus 1 using long division. All right, give it a go. Try it. All right, so basically for this one, what we got is x plus 1 on the outside.
And done.
All right. So x plus 1 on the outside, we have 4x to the power 4 minus 10x squared plus 6 on the inside of the bracket. X goes into 4x to the power 4, 4x to the power of 3 when you divide it. Okay, so that's 4x to the power of 3, and then we multiply back again, giving us 4x to the power of 4 plus 4x cubed, which we then subtract. That'll cancel, that'll become negative, so negative 4x cubed, and minus 10x squared brought down, all right, just becomes minus 10x squared, so I'm just going to bring it down. Then x goes into negative 4x cubed, negative 4x squared. Negative 4x squared times x squared is negative 4x cubed. Negative 4x squared times times x times 1, sorry, it's going to be negative 4x squared. So we're just multiplying it back again. And then when we subtract it, those two will cancel out. This will become plus, so this will become negative 6x squared, bringing down the 6. Then x goes into negative 6x squared minus 6x. Minus 6x times x is minus 6x squared. Minus 6x times 1 is minus 6x, which I then subtract from here. That's going to cancel out there. Negative times a negative will become a positive, so that's going to cancel. And then 6 minus 6x, we're left with behind. It's just going to be 6, can't go anywhere. Minus minus becomes a plus, actually. This is going to be plus 6x. All right, and we could possibly write it the other way down. We could write down plus 6x and then plus 6, actually. 6 minus nothing is 6, and it becomes plus 6. So if now x goes into there, you end up with 6. 6 times that gives you 6x plus 6. So then your final solution should come to that.